Okay, my first graders, today we're working on lesson 4.3. That's page 223 in your math book. So when you pause the video, find that page. When you're ready, hit the play button. All right, my first graders, if you're hitting play, that means you're on page 223 and you're ready to go. All right, it says today what we're going to be doing is, again, we're going to be using addition and subtraction together to see how they relate to each other. Because remember, our addition facts and our subtraction problems, they relate to each other. Once we get a whole problem with an answer, then we can use it to help us figure out either other minus problems or other plus problems. All right, it says draw to show your work. Write the number sentence. So I'm going to read you some problems and we're going to put them in here. Maria has 7 crayons. She gets 3 more. How many crayons does she have? So we're going to put that up here. Maria has 7 crayons. If she gets 3 more, what kind of problem is it? She gets more. Plus problem. So we put our plus sign in. She gets 3 more. Okay, and of course we need our equal sign. So we have 7 plus 3. So we're going to solve this problem first. Okay, 7 plus 3. So we can put 7 in our head, 3 on our fingers. You ready? 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, now we're going to look down here. Maria has 10 crayons. She gives 3 of them to her friends. How many crayons are there now? So we have, Maria has 10 crayons. She gives 3 of them to her friends. So she gives them away minus 3, because she gives 3 away, equals. So, wait a minute. Those numbers look familiar. 10 minus 3. Do you see them on our page? You do, look. 7 plus 3 equals 10. So wait a minute. If 7 plus 3 equals 10, 10 minus 3 equals what? What's the number that we didn't use? 7. Hey, these are related problems. Okay, related facts means we use the same numbers. 7 plus 3 equals 10. We use the 7, the 3, and the 10 to help us make a minus problem. 10 minus 3 equals 7. We start with the big number, and then we take one of the small numbers away, and it equals the other small number. I'm just going to show you that with our cubes. So we have... That's 6. Here's 7. I have 7 green cubes. Here's my 3 yellow cubes. 7 plus 3 equals 10 altogether. Okay, but now watch this. What if we start with the 10? We take the 3 away. That leaves us with our 7 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look, we can even do it another way. If we have 10, right, instead of taking our 3 away, what if we took the 7 away, right? What's left? We started with 10, we took 7 away. What number's left? 3, right? They all go together. So when you're ready, turn to the next page, okay? We're going to be doing some more today of minus and plus problems. Looking at our problem and see what other problem can we make? An addition fact can help you subtract. What is 8 minus 6? Hey, well, we saw this just the other day, right? 6 plus something equals 8, or 8 minus 6. Which one's the easier one to solve? Well, we know that this one's easier. It goes straight across. 8 minus 6. We could use our number line, right? Remember, we should have our number line handy. If you don't have your number line, you might want to pause and either make yourself a number line or grab your number line that you made before. So if you don't have this, pause and go get it or make a new one. Remember, Grown Up checks the numbers before you use it if you make a new one. All right, 8 minus 6. We can put our finger on 8. You ready? Minus 6. So we're going to take 6 hops back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where did you land? 2. 8 minus 6 equals 2. Hey, now that we have 8 minus 6 equals 2, we can use that to help us solve this. 6 plus something equals 8. So we have our big number, right? Big number always starts our minus problem, and it's the answer to addition problem. Minus 6 equals 2. So what's that missing number there? We use the 8, we use the 6. What's left? The 2. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. 8 minus 6 equals 2. 6 plus 2 equals 8. They go together. Okay, and again, here's 6. Here's 2. Right? All together, that equals 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8, right? 6 plus 2 equals 8, or 8 take away 6 leaves us with 2 left. Could we do 8 minus 6? Yeah, we could. That's one of our other numbers. 8 minus 6 equals 2. Oops. Or we could take away the 2. 8 minus 2, what's the number that's left? 6. Okay, so once we have one full problem, we can use that to solve the other problems. Think of an addition fact to help you subtract. So we have 9 minus 6. So first we want to solve this, right? We want to solve the full problem. Well, what is 9 minus 6? Can you take out your number chart and do 9 minus 6? Put your finger on 9. Take 6 hops back. 3, 4, 5, 6. Where do you land? 3. 9 minus 6 equals 3. You also still could do a picture if you wanted to. If you wanted to make 9 and cross 6 off, you could do that too. If 9 minus 6 equals 3, now let's look. We need to make a plus problem. Well, remember, when we do a plus problem, we add together our 2 smallest numbers to equal the biggest number. Biggest number is always at the end of the plus problem. It's always at the beginning of the minus problem. All right, so we used our 9. Here's our 6. What number's left? 3, only number we didn't use. Okay, let's look at this one. What is 11 minus 5? Well, we have to come up with a plus problem, right? And we have to finish our minus problem. Which one's the easy one to solve first? This one, right? 11 minus 5. So let's use our number line, right? We could draw 11 circles and cross 5 off, but our number line's a little faster. So here's our 11. Take 5 hops back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did I end? 6. So 11 minus 5 equals 6. All right, now that we have a full problem solved, right? Once we have the full problem, then we can make our plus problem. So something plus something equals 11. Remember, what do I say about adding? We always add the 2 smallest numbers. Which are 2 small numbers? Can't be 11, right? 11's our big number. It's at the end and at the beginning of the minus problem. So our 2 numbers are left. We have 5 and 6. We could do 5 plus 6 equals 11. Okay? It stays it stays together. We're using the same numbers. We call these fact families, where you're using the same numbers. It's like a family, right? Your family stays together. It's the people that are together, right? So no matter how you mix your family up, still your family. So these are the same numbers. 5 and 5, 6 and 6. Okay, we just have to make sure that we put them in the right order. So, and I'll show you that with our cubes. We have our 6. I have my 5. Right? So we have 5 plus 6 equals 11 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Or we have 11, take 5 away, it equals 6. See how they go together? The 5, the 6, and the 11. All right, let's look at this one. What is 10 minus 8? Okay, you're going to try this. Look at these problems. Are you going to do this one first, or are you going to do this one first? This one, right? That's the one that has our full problem. So I want you to pause. Do this one and see if you can come up with what numbers are you going to add together. Okay, pause. All right, if you're hitting play, you're ready to check your work. If not, hit pause and finish your work. All right, 10 minus 8. Well, when you solve that, you got the number 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. You either drew your circles and crossed off, right? Or you used your number line. Now we use these numbers to make our plus problem. Well, hey, here's our big number. Big number at the end of a plus problem. Big number at the beginning of the minus problem, right? So now look at our other numbers. What numbers do we have left? 8 and 2. So you had 2 options for this. You could have written 8 plus 2 equals 10, right? We add our 2 small numbers to get the big number. Or you could have written 2 plus 8 equals 10. Remember, it's like a turnaround fact. It doesn't matter which one you wrote. Both of them are correct. Doesn't matter, because remember, when we take our minus problem and we make a plus problem, we add the 2 small numbers, right, which was 8 and 2. And it doesn't matter what order, because remember, we can switch it around, right, switch our add-ins around. Doesn't matter. Okay, what is 7 minus 4? All right, so you're going to try this one. You're going to do the minus problem first, right, because that looks like a better problem. Do 7 minus 4, draw your picture, use your number line, whatever's easiest. Put your answer in, and then use your answer. Use your problem when you're done to make your plus problem. So go ahead and pause. All right, if you're watching, that means you're ready for your answer. So you had 7 minus 4. You should have gotten 3. Then you need to use these numbers to make your plus problem. Here's your big number. We used that already, right? Big number at the end of the plus problem, beginning of the minus. It switches spots. Now you had 4 and 3. So if you start with 7, right? Something plus something equals 7. Well, you could have done 4 plus 3 equals 7, or you could have done 3 plus 4 equals 7. It doesn't matter which one you choose, right? It's our turnaround facts. Doesn't matter which order, right? 4 plus 3 equals 7, or 3 plus 4 equals 7, right? We turn them around, okay? Because here we had 7 minus 4 equals 3. Okay, let's look across the page. Think of an addition fact to help you solve. So here's more of the same. So look at this. You have 16 minus 8. Let's solve that to get our answer. Well, I'm going to use my number line because 16 circles is way too many to make. So I'm going to put my finger on 16. I take 8 hops back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, where do I land? I landed on 8. So 16 minus 8 equals 8. Now that I know this, what goes in here? 16 minus 8 equals 8. So 8 plus what equals 16? Let's say I use my 16 and 16. I used my 8 and this 8. Oh, 8. 8 plus 8 equals 16. I take my two small numbers, I add them together to get my big number. See, two small numbers, add to get my big number. All right, you're gonna try this one. 10 minus 6, okay? Solve that and then think. So 6 plus what equals 10? Go ahead, pause. Doing your work. All right, if you're hitting play, that means you're ready for your answer. 10 minus 6, you should have gotten 4. And then what addition problem can you make? You add your two small numbers. So 6 plus 4 equals 10. All right, so boys and girls, on the bottom here, it's just more practicing your minus problems, okay? So we are going to work on just this top row. That's all we need to do, okay? You're gonna practice your minus problems, whether it's you drawing a picture or using your number line, okay? So you're gonna pause. You're gonna do this row, and then when you're finished, we'll check our work. You ready to check? Okay, did you pause? All right, I'm gonna go over our answers. 2, 5, 3, 5, 6. Okay, look at your numbers, see if you got them right. 2, 5, 3, 5, 6. All right, if you made a mistake, just pause, fix your work, okay? Try that problem again. Okay, now we're gonna look down here. Okay, if you're ready to move on. Here is our math on the spot. Remember, you can watch that video. Emil has 13 pencils in a cup. He takes some pencils out. There are 6 pencils left in the cup. How many pencils does he take out? All right, so Emil has 13 pencils in a cup. He takes some pencils out. That means we have a missing number. We don't know how many he's pulling out. There are 6 pencils left in the cup. How many pencils did he take out? All right, it says, what addition fact can you use to help you solve this problem? Well, before we do that, let's just think about what problem we need to make for this. So Emil has 13 pencils, so that's our big number. He takes some out. We don't know how many he takes out, right? But if he's taking them out, is that a plus problem or a minus problem? He takes them out. It's a minus problem. Now, we don't know how many he takes out, but when he's done, there's how many pencils left? 6. So like we talked about before with minus problems, it doesn't matter. As long as we start with the big number, we can take any of the small numbers away to find our answer. So we have our big number 13 because that's how many he started with. How many do we know? What's the other small number we know? 6. So we could do 13 minus 6. Now, boys and girls, we're going to need our number line for that. 13's a lot of circles. So let's put our finger on 13. We're going to take 6 hops back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where do we land? 7. So 13 minus 6 equals 7. All right, now that we solved our problem, okay, now we have to think, well, what addition fact can we use to help us solve this problem? What addition fact can we make? Right? Well, we know when we add, do we add a big number together or do we add the small numbers together? We add the small numbers. So 6 plus 7 equals what? 6 plus 7? What's our other number? What's our big number? 13. So that helps us solve our problem. 6 plus 7 equals 13. So Amelia takes out blank pencils. Well, let's go back to our problem. How many pencils do we find that she takes out? 7. Okay, if you want to hear this again, you can look at our Math on the Spot video. All right, that is all that we have in our book today. Tomorrow we'll finish this lesson. But what I want you to work on today is just a practice page.